When I was in Croatia, me and my friend Max, after a day of hiking, ended up on the top of a mountain. We decided that we're gonna stay there for the night because it's always so awesome to wake up in a place with a view like that. We wanted to do a training session, however, with no trees to hang rings from, our options were limited. We decided to do a push-up session with some partnering exercises to make things more interesting than just doing regular push-ups. So here's a couple of fun exercises we came up with that you may use to make your chest training more entertaining. First, we tried doing something that looked like two people doing one regular push-up. You need to put one arm over your partner's shoulder and go down at the same time. However, it quickly turned out that it's pretty difficult. It's basically like doing one-arm push-ups, but your hand is in a slightly different position. Because of that, you may first want to try doing it on an inclined surface with your hands higher. Next exercise is a great one that makes push-ups more challenging. One person needs to put his legs on the back of the other. The other person has to wrap his feet around the back of the first one. Then you go down and up simultaneously. This push-up variation is more difficult than the regular one because each person basically pushes up half of your combined body weights. Moving on, we tried assisted one-arm push-ups. You hold hands and do the push-ups one after the other. Notice how the assisting person has to pull the hand of the one doing the push-up to make it easier for him. Compared to a regular one-arm push-up, this variation is less difficult, so it's a good way to practice for the solo version. Next, we tried the same setup as in the first exercise, but we did push-ups one after another. It was way easier than doing them at the same time, but still harder than regular push-ups. Then we did weighted push-ups with the help of the other person. There's a lot of options of applying weight, and the way you do it will decide how difficult the push-up gets. However, what's very important here is that you try to apply the same amount of load throughout the whole movement. Nothing makes those push-ups more frustrating than it suddenly getting super difficult at the bottom of the move. The last two ideas are not changing the mechanics of the push-ups, but are just a fun way to do them. First, you face each other, and after each push-up you clap your hands. Give yourself a high five, or rather a low five. The fact that you have to spend some time on one hand after each push-up make it a little more difficult. The second one is just doing a pyramid from 1 to, for example, 5 and then back to 1, but when one person makes the push-ups, the other has to wait in plank position. This part of the set makes it really challenging. Another aspect of training this way is that when you're facing your friend, you want to keep up with him, so you're doing your best to complete sets. I found that training like this is much more motivating to push myself to the limits than I could do on my own. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if you have any other partnering push-up exercises propositions. Big thanks to my patrons for supporting the channel and thus helping me to do better videos. If you feel like I'm helping you with these videos in any way, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Thanks and see you next time.